What's up, motherfuckers? Today I'm getting ready for a 20 rounds of boxing workout. I want a good sweat. It's a great day outside. I'm in a good mood. What I do is I've got 4 bags of decaf green tea into a blender. I'm going to use a scoop of pre-workout. Change it up, you know. Sometimes I just drink a coffee, but today I want pre-workout. I want the blood flowing. Okay, so a scoop of that. Orange and mango flavour. Nice change. And then I've got black ginger powder. Okay, so black ginger, really good for blood flow. Natural shit, real good. So it's black ginger powder. Okay, so for blood flow. I just make my own shit, you know what I mean? If you know about nutrition and you know how to mix shit up to get results, you can create your own little combinations. That's what I do, you know. Green tea heats me up, gets a sweat, good for the lungs and the breathing. Pre-workout, heart pumping, blood flowing. And it gives me the endurance, and the strength and the stamina. And then the black ginger, blood flow, that's amazing. You know, that opens all the blood vessels up, gets everything flowing good, gives you a little pump, you know what I mean? It's amazing shit. So you mix those 3 together. I drink this shit, I'm going to be a fucking wild man. That's why I need to make sure I get to the gym. And I need to make sure that I'm standing in front of a bag or I'm in that room all by myself before I even touch this shit, you know? Because I normally train out in the garden, as you know, the ghetto garden. We train there normally. Somewhere I can just let myself fucking go, you know? There we go. It's getting better weather, so somewhere's going to be good. Somewhere is going to be good for that shit. But today, we are going to the gym. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to put the pre-workout in a cup, okay? Like a flask to take to the gym once I've blessed it. So I use a coffee cup. When I buy coffee, I keep the cups and use them a couple more times. They're useful shit. And I don't waste anything. So what I'm going to do is use a bit of water in here. Alright, so I take my cup to the gym. We're going to go there and we're going to tear it a new arsehole. That workout was real good today, great workout. I'm back home now and I'm going to teach you guys how you can add this workout into your routine so you can improve your boxing really fast. All your punches, all your skills, all your techniques will improve very fast doing this. So if you're a beginner, do 10 1.5 minute rounds. If you're more advanced, more experienced boxer, do 20 1.5 minute rounds. But the key is, you've got to work on one technique, and you've got to do a round on the bag, and then a round shadow boxing. And then you'll move on to the next technique, okay? So I'll give you an example. So the first round, you do jab only, working your jab on the bag, okay? Different kind of jabs. Double jabs, triple jabs, up jabs, low jabs. Different kind of jabs. Refer back to my other videos to find out different variations. But you're working a jab only. You have a 30-second break, and then you're going to go on and do jab only with shadow boxing, okay? Then you'll move on to the next skill. Could be head movement. So work on the bag, but in between combinations, you're just moving your head, okay? And then you go and do it on the shadow boxing. And then you go on to the next one, which could be power. So you just want to plant your feet and throw hard punches. Don't worry if you lose a bit of speed. Just work on power, okay? You do that on the shadow boxing and the bag. And then you're going to work on hand speed and combinations. So you're just going to let your hands go in combinations fast, okay? Do one on the bag, then one shadow box. Then you're going to work on all of them, okay? So just using a bit of all of them. So jabbing, power, head movement, combinations. Do it on the bag, and do it on shadow box. So that gives you 5 different things. And you do 2 rounds, 1 of each, so it's 10 rounds. Beginner for 10. If you're advanced, do it twice, so it's 20 rounds. But then again, for the advanced people, I recommend you don't just do 5 different things, like jab, power, hand speed, combinations, and everything. You do them, and then you start doing other things like footwork, pivoting and moving around the bag and changing angles. Once you've worked on the footwork, you do around southpaw or orthodox if you're already southpaw. Then you can do counter punching, so you can like throw a combination and slip or roll and come back with a counter punch, or block, come back with a counter punch, okay? Then you can work infighting, so fighting close, shortening your punches up in little flurries and using your hips rather than your shoulders to turn these punches, you know. So it's limited to your imagination. You can work setting up liver shots, you can work feints, whatever you want, you know. But the key is you want to do a round in the bag for a minute and a half, 30-second break, then do a round shadow boxing. Then move on to the next skill. And you've got to do a minimum of 10 rounds, so 5 skills, to a maximum of 20 rounds with 10 different skills. Okay? So I can guarantee you that if you do this maybe anything between 1 to 3 times a week, yeah, you will improve your boxing. All your skills will get better. And when all your skills get better individually, overall you're going to be a greater boxer. And because you're training on the bag and shadow boxing, when you go and spar, you're ready for whatever situation you find yourself in. Okay? You're not just laying into the bag only, you're also shadow boxing as well. So you're making it more practical and realistic. Okay? So add this workout to your routine, guys. Start working on it. Start improving all your skills and becoming better overall. Okay? I'm out. Scott, your boxing mind. Keep training, keep improving, keep getting better. So the first round, jab only. I'm on the bag. Double jab, you got up jab. You got jab, double jab. You can throw it from a low position, like a low jab. Triple jab, jab and moving to the left. So you just want to do as many different variations of the jab as you can. Just keep it popping. And then shadow box 1 round on the jab. Just throwing the jab. Double jab. Body jab. Up jab. Keeping it sharp, don't telegraph, just shoot it out. Just working on improving your jab, that's the point. Make it better, make it faster, make it sharper than it's ever been before. Now, on the second round, we're working head movement. So you don't want to move your head when you're punching, but in between your combinations, you want to have subtle head movement, slipping, rolling, just moving that head off the center line. Not keeping that head in the same place for too long. That's it, just drilling it so that your head movement's fluid and natural in between those combinations. Just subtle movements. Head movement on shadow boxing. So again, in between combinations, you can move your head. Slip, slip, roll. Just loose, slick, elusive movement. Always having that head moving when you're not punching. You're either attacking or you're being defensive and moving your head, you know. Get in the habit of that. Your opponent can't hit a target that's always in motion. Now we're working power, so we might lose a bit of speed, but that doesn't matter. We're getting used to just planting our feet and throwing every punch with bad intentions. Generating as much power through our body into the target as we can. Just focus on the kinetic chain, generating that power from the ground up through your legs, into your core, into your shoulders, into the target. Planting down into the ground. You need to plant your feet to get the power. It's called sitting down on your punches. Now we're shadow boxing, but we're working power as well. Planting feet and putting everything into the punch through the kinetic chain. Bad intentions with every punch. Just throw power shots. Another way of working it on the bag. It's just another example of planting the feet, sitting down on the punches, and turning the whole body, torquing the whole kinetic chain into those hard power shots. Improving your maximum power output. So now we're working hand speed and combinations. Okay, so just relax, let your hands flow, let them go. Don't worry about power as much. Just letting the hands go. One punch setting up the other, and combinations, volume. Just letting the hands go out in combination. Plant your feet and let them fly, and then get back on it again. It's about volume and output. Now we're shadow boxing, working on combinations and hand speed. Stay loose, stay relaxed, and let the hands go. So here we're working everything shadow boxing, okay? I'm working power, I'm working head movement, I'm working combinations, hand speed combinations, doing the jab, working power. So you want to put everything together in this round. Head movement, combinations, head movement, jab, power shots, head movement. Okay, work everything. Okay, and this is it on the bag here. Working combinations, working power, working head movement. This is how you become a better boxer. You put all these individual skills together, you train them all individually, and then you combine them all together naturally. Power, combinations, head movement. Head movement, power. Power, combinations, head movement, combinations, power, using the jab, setting up combinations, planting your feet and throwing for power. So you're getting a feel for this, how valuable this training method is to improve all your boxing skills. Using the jab, putting them hand speed and combinations together. Head movement, combinations, head movement, power,